Hey guys, how's it going? Let's talk about Stargirl Season 1. As always with these types of videos on my channel, this is not a review. This is a British fan's retrospective thoughts and opinions. Also, I will attempt to keep this spoiler free, but there will be some things that are spoilerish that I'll have to let you know about because there is more than just Stargirl in this series. And that would be a good place to start. Like in the other Arrowverse DC TV universe, that's a lot to say by the way, series, Stargirl is joined by a team of superheroes / vigilantes. She is the leader and an official member of the JSA. The way that they play it in this series is like she becomes Stargirl and then she finds out about the Justice Society of America, the JSA is what I'm going to call it going forward. And then she recruits people to take up the mantle of the characters that are part of the JSA. She doesn't get all of them to be part of it, and there are some unanswered questions as into who is missing, etc. If you do your research, you'll be able to find out who's missing. I'll give you a straight direct link to something that we have seen previously of the JSA, and that is in the DC's Legends of Tomorrow series. The JSA was part of that series. It's a slightly different lineup of the Justice Society of America. I have to say that now just to remind you that I mean that when I'm saying JSA. It was a slightly different version of them. They were still led by Stargirl, but there were other characters that are not in this series. Now, I presume that we are going to pick up those characters going forward. There is a second series coming this year, and there is also already booked and planned a third series to come of Stargirl. What's actually weird is although this series is quite colourful and it's quite child-friendly for a DC TV series, having seen how dark the other ones can be, is that this series could have benefited from the issues worldwide that I'm not going to mention because hopefully I'm going to monetize this video. These actors are going to be older, and I say actors because there's no need to say actors and actresses. I'm just going to say actors. They're going to be older, maturer, and had time to learn these roles to almost perfection, I presume. Maybe they won't be. But I have had issues with the previous DC Universe television shows because of that kind of issue before. Especially Arrow and The Flash. I watched Arrow until season 5 and I watched Flash until season 4. And those series practically drove me away because of the overload of series that came too quickly that would then not be at the same level as what Arrow was in season 2 and what Flash was in season 1. And then all of the programming started to seemingly get watered down, where it was, in my opinion, too much of an overload, and fans like myself were screaming for them to just do the DC hour of television, one story a week based on this group of characters that could, you know, do anything. So one week you might get Flash, Arrow and the Canary, and the next week you might get Supergirl, Batwoman and whatever. You know what I mean? You know the exact thing that I'm on about. I wanted them to just do a universe and throw characters and stories at us. But they went with story arcs from the comic books and stuff like that. And a lot of them couldn't be played out on TV, in my opinion. And they just got convoluted. Flash taking on multiple speedsters rather than some of the characters that could have just been put up against him in the DC universe. But this is about Stargirl. If you really want my opinion, I'm going to highly recommend this series to you guys. It's rekindled my love for the Arrowverse, and I will be watching some of the Arrowverse series going forward, especially the Stargirl season 2, Stargirl season 3, and I'll carry on watching Legends of Tomorrow because it did lead me down the rabbit hole of seeing what was going on with Legends of Tomorrow. I had no idea that Arrow had been stopped, but once again, like I said, this is about Stargirl, guys, and I really want to recommend this to you. I'm going to give this series an 8 out of 10. If you have enough time, there's only 13 episodes, and it's a quick watch, if I'm honest. Don't let them trick you. There is 13 episodes and not 12, and that is enough. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.